Hi my friends, it's Jerry from Trans Options, and today we're going to be going over staying bundled up but also staying visible while we're out on our winter rides. So let's get into it. Okay my friends, before we get out on our winter ride, I wanted to come back inside to show you how I bundle up and make sure that I'm properly packing the right things so that we're ready for all different kinds of weather conditions. So as you can see, I'm wearing 4 layers right now. I want to make sure they're all lightweight and moisture wicking, and because not only will they keep us warm, but it'll also keep us dry in the case that it rains or it snows a little bit. And I'm also wearing a fleecy bottom. Any sort of jogger or sweatpants or any leggings will work just fine as long as they're keeping your legs warm and they're not too baggy so that when we're pedaling they won't get in the way. So when we're going outside, we want to think about how cold it is, and before we get going we want to be a little bit chilly before we start going, because when we're starting to pedal and we're using a little bit more energy and our body is starting to heat up a little bit, we don't want to start immediately shedding layers. So we want to make sure that when we get on our bike, we're a little bit cold. And a couple of things that I like to bring out on my bike is this neck buff. This neck buff is great because it can cover your face from any sun or even wind chill. And I also always wear my gloves because there is nothing worse than cold fingers out on our winter ride. So other than that, the only other thing we want to bring is a backpack. This way we can bring extra clothes. If we do need to shed any layers because we're a little bit too warm, we're able to pack them in our backpack. And it's also a good spot to put any moisturizers, lip balm or chapstick, and any sunscreen in case you do want to protect your face if the sun is beaming down on the snow and hitting you in the face. We definitely want to make sure we're staying covered and protected. And then the last thing, the one thing that I'm missing is wearing bright clothes. So if you have anything that is a little bit brighter, has maybe a little bit of reflective material on it, we always want to make sure we're putting that on. And if you're someone who doesn't have bright clothes like myself, you can always put on a reflective vest. And actually, you know what? Let me just show you. Alright, so I put on my reflective vest right now, and these are great because if you don't have any bright clothing like I do, you can always buy one of these reflective vests. They go right over your outer layer, and that way when you're out riding your bicycle, you'll be way more visible when you have a reflective strip on you. And another thing I like to bring out are these reflective wristbands. So I actually like to put these on my ankles so that when you're riding your bike, it'll actually show your legs pedaling, and I think that's really cool. So now that we're all brightened up and we're all bundled up, we're ready to get out on our winter ride. Another thing that helps us stay a little bit more visible at night is if we add LED blinking lights to the back and front of our bikes. As you can see on my bike, I've added a rear flashing red light so that anybody who's driving behind us clearly see the red flashing light. You also see that on the front of my bike, placed on the handlebar so that anybody who's driving towards us will also see this white flashing light. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure before you go out that you're always wearing your helmet. Make sure you're bundling up properly and staying visible. And have a safe winter ride.